Alright everyone, hey, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. Today I wanted to do a little box opening, just share. I had some people comment that my negativity lately has gone and that I'm out and that I've been selling all my cards. I wanted to show you guys something that I bought. So let's chat about this. Let's talk about the market. Let's talk about where things are. A lot of stuff has been going on in the last 6 months. And there's a lot of things to chat about. So this is a lot that I bought. I'm not going to say who from. I don't want to say anything like that. I just want to share. The heart of this is to share some opinions about the current market. So let's talk about the current market. Right now, we are coming off of Monarch. We're coming off of Tales of Aria. A lot of question marks about... Look at the packaging. Packaging is great. That's a good. That's a way to package. That's some good packaging. All right. Other than the hole in the box, do you guys see that? There's a hole in the box. Don't think it was their fault. All right. So coming off of Monarch, we had a huge market dip, and I believe that's a result of a lot of things. We had a lot of market dips around the board in collectibles. But those have kind of started to retrace, and some other things have not started to retrace yet. And Flesh and Blood is one of them. And so we had significant losses in things like an Alpha Box, and that's what this is. We had significant loss in Monarch. We had significant loss in singles from like the cold foil legendaries and things like that. And anytime you have these losses, woohoo, an Alpha Box, look at that. Anytime you have these kind of dips, you start to see other people, that's kind of this. You start to see other people also selling, and it just kind of it kind of caves in on itself a little bit. That's a little bit of what's been going on, in my opinion. And then also you start seeing some investors and some key people kind of stop buying things as they've kind of already got their positions in the market. You know, they're waiting for the market to kind of bottom out. I feel like there's a great opportunity when you really believe in something to dollar cost average, to get positions and things that you missed out on. And I've been doing that. I bought the Tunic. I bought the anyway. Let's share with what I got, and then let's talk a little bit more about things. I just think this is a great opportunity if you're in this to be in this. And yeah, so first off, I want to start. Oh, look, he threw it. He told me he was going to do this. He threw in a foil pink Drone of Brutality. I love it. So I want to start off with this, that not all these cold foil commons will end up with me. I need to finish up a few things. I have like a second set I'm working on. So some of these cold foil commons, a buddy of mine already wanted to start collecting. So we kind of are working together a little bit on this. So, but most of these will end up in my collection, and then a few of them will end up with him. But cold foil commons, again, still significant in my mind, a significant opportunity. Some of these are iconic cards, Null Rune, stuff like that. They're just iconic cards that are going to be super important moving forward. And again, these are alpha. Like the difference with Monarch is we don't know the print run yet. And the print run will matter a ton for Monarch. We already know the print run for Alpha. And the fact of the matter is, like, the print run is incredibly low. Like, individually, there are like 800 to, I think 800, I think that's the number, 800 to 1,000 of each of these individual cold foils. And like, that's an important number to remember. These cold foil commons are super, super rare if you compare them to other cards on it. Like, I don't know the print run for Monarch yet, but if the print run for Monarch comes out, I think it could be really telling for cold foil commons just how rare they are. Like Snapdragon Scalers, like that card is so iconic. So I still believe in cold foil commons a ton, and I had been buying cold foil commons at the $300 price point kind of before the increase, and I still believe them at that price point. It'll just be interesting to see what happens moving forward. I mean, we saw Snapdragon Scalers selling for like $750 upwards to $1,000. I think we even saw a Refraction Bolter sell close to that at kind of the peak time. So I'm not saying we'll get to those peak times, but I do believe that long term, in short term, I don't know what's going to happen. But long term, the game, if it's successful, these cold foil commons will be things that are iconic as well as the legendaries. But the barrier to entry, if a legendary jumps to $8,000, the barrier of entry for a cold foil common from alpha, I still believe is going to be really important for collectors. So I always, if I have the opportunity to buy, this is a complete set of all 24 cold foil commons. And again, not all of them are going to end up with me. I do have a buddy who's trying to finish a set. So the whole thing will kind of go around that, but like the idea being that the cold foil commons, I still think are iconic and will be a great barrier of entry. Speaking of which, like Alpha Box is still a fantastic first edition product. There's 16,666 of them, I think, printed. Tons of them were probably opened. You got people ripping them daily, and not daily, but people who are ripping them often. So the supply is not going to go up on these. And right now the value at the it was like 4,000, I think, when last week. And, I just think things can start moving again pretty quickly. If you look at the rest of the market in the collectible world and the way that things are kind of going, again, this all comes down to your belief in the game. And I know I've said a couple times, my belief has been a little bit shaken in the last couple of days. But long term, no. It's just like the new sets and the things like that. Anyway, people were accusing me of selling cold foils. I still have not. I think I've sold 2 cold foils in my life. And then, I worked on this with a deal with a buddy. But all right, so here's the real reason I did this deal. This is, you guys have been wondering maybe what's been behind the gate. This is the real reason I did it. I've always wanted this specific card. I've always wanted it, and so I decided to go for it. So I'm going to cover up the thing. Hold on. I'll cover it up. I just don't want to give away anything here. I've always wanted this specific card, and it's been important to me for the channel to get this specific card. And so I pulled up a Alpha E-Strike, a pink E-Strike. And man, so this card, there's like 400 to 500 of them, 416 or something like that. That's like the way you do the math. And here's the thing. I think right now what we're learning in the market is that the newer sets like Monarch and Toa, Tales of Aria, I'm not sure what will be the principal of the matter in terms of like foils compared to non-foils. But in alpha, the foils are so rare, and the print run was so like incredibly low, and the number of these, they're like 1 per case for a foil majestic. So they're just so low, and like now you have a foil in like every 1.5 boxes. Sorry, you have 1.5 foil in like every box. So the majestic foils just don't hold the premium that they held back for alpha and arc. And so I really wanted one of these. This is kind of a card that's been on the channel a lot in terms of some memes and some jokes. So for me, it was important to have it. I know it's only an 8.5, but this is going in the collection forever. And so look at the centering. That's what it's got an 8 centering. It's horrible. The surface, so like the surface has a 9.5. That must be under the case. I don't understand that. Look at that. Like under the case is like scratched. I mean, it says the surface is a 9.5, but like, look at the, like under the case seems weird. Anyway, what do the corners get? 8.5. Anyway, I don't care about the grade. I just wanted the card. And I've heard that a lot of these don't grade super well. I'm not sure. I didn't look at the pop reports, but if I remember correctly, there's like only one 9.5 maybe, or not even a 9.5. So like the pop reports are just crazy on it. Anyway, there's just not that many of this card, and I really wanted one for the channel. So I was able to put together a deal for the lot, and that was important to me to get it. And then I think it's fun. Like I haven't done an alpha box break in a while, so we might do an alpha box break. Maybe when I hit 5,000 subscribers or something like that, we'll do it. It's just fun to do it sometimes. I don't love the way that it works because sometimes people don't get cold foil. So I have some ideas of how to make it better. Like I'll guarantee a cold foil or something like that. A cold foil common. But super excited. It's fun to hop in and to get a card like this because it just is so incredibly rare. And then he also threw in, again, I want to protect if he's posted anywhere. I don't want to say who it was if they don't want me to know who's selling. But he he threw in these little bonus cards, which I love. And again, super iconic and super cool to have. And again, it's just fun to have things for the collection that I appreciate as a content creator. And that's a little different than you, right? Like, I have this opportunity as a content creator to buy things and create content on them and to utilize them for the purpose of the channel. And like, if you don't have that opportunity, maybe this is not the best bet for you. But it's cool to have these promos, and they're graded 9.5s. Like, it's crazy. It's cool to have these promos that are also iconic cards. I actually think Dawnblade has the potential to be one of those iconic cards long term. Kadachi Moran. There's just so many of them. But I don't know about these promos. Again, they can reprint these promos, which makes them not as valuable, in my opinion. But it was just cool that he threw these into. And then the foil Dragon of Brutality, which is just so funny. Like, it's just so funny that that card went up in value when it got banned. Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, I'm still, collecting things. I'm still, I've been pursuing a Alpha Easter egg for a long time. And I'm still collecting things, and that's important. I love collecting this game. The cards are beautiful. The artwork is fantastic. Yeah, so you need more water, and my daughter needs more water. So we're going to end the video now. Hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we will we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully we'll do an alpha break here in a couple weeks. It'll be a good time. Hope you have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you.